At the Flint Farmers Market all morning and along the river, its current location. And as you know, there'll be a couple of meetings later today talking about they're informative meetings, but there's a lot of controversy involving this move. Now, joining us this morning is Melody Higginson. She's a Flint native, longtime Flint Farmers Market shopper. Melody, tell folks, you're behind this petition to keep the market here. Who are you and why are you doing this?
Sure. Well, I've lived in Flint my whole life, and I love my farmers market on the river. And I wanted to give people the opportunity to express to Uptown that they would like to keep the farmers market on the river and invest in it here.
And Uptown is the group that manages the Flint Farmers Market. They've been doing it for about a decade. And they're basically the folks that are saying, you know what, we need to move it, and they've given plenty of reasons why. Now, what would you say to folks that say, Melody, come on, the Flint Farmers Market, the building is supposedly needs a lot of work. I wouldn't necessarily say it's falling apart. It's a beautiful facility. But what would you say to folks that say, why spend all this money trying to fix it when they can move into a newer facility?
Sure. Well, there was a plan developed in 2007 that wasn't created for a group of investors, but by community residents and farmers in the market themselves, and it calls for investments in the Flint Farmers Market on the river.
Now, there's been a lot of, feedback on Facebook and Twitter and on the internet. A lot of mixed emotions. Some people say, I love it here by the river. I ride my bike. I stop by. Other folks say, you know what? It'd be pretty cool having it in downtown. What is this really about? Are you really about trying to keep it here, or are you more concerned that this decision was made, in your words, without the community's input?
That's right. I do love the farmers market, and I would love to see it stay here and use it as an opportunity to expand downtown's developments into the neighborhoods where this is located now. But if people would rather see it move downtown, then I at least would like to see us have an open dialogue.
Okay, now very quickly, we actually spoke to Tim Herman, president of Uptown and CEO of Genesee Regional Chamber of Commerce earlier this week. Here's what he had to say.
This is just the next step in the evolution of downtown and part of a $32 million development here, a health and wellness district with MSU School of Medicine, Masters of Public Health, 16 loft apartments, an urban plaza, and now the Flint Farmers Market in downtown.
It's become a heated debate. Many residents are talking about the recent announcement to move the Flint Farmers Market, and today those talks will continue. NBC 25's Elsie Luan-Hayes joins us from Flint with more. Good morning, Elsie.
Good morning, Brittany. We are at the Flint Farmers Market. We've been here all morning, and as you know, there's a couple of information meetings taking place later today. It's put on by the group Uptown, who actually manages the farmers market and wants to move it. Now, joining me once again is Melody Higginson. Melody, you're the gal that's behind a petition to keep the market here. Tell us, how many signatures do you have, and what exactly does this petition mean?
Sure. So the petition asks that Uptown keep the Flint Farmers Market in its current location and invest in it there. And we reached 500 signatures on Monday, and we just started this on Friday. And of course, we don't have a PR group, and so we've just been relying on word of mouth.
Now, what do those signatures mean to you? I mean, do they have any legal weight, or do they symbolize more? Do they symbolize something else?
They don't. They give people an opportunity to see that there are other people out there who love our market on the river and want to keep it here. And more importantly, it tells Uptown and their board and the governor and the city and state elected officials who can help us that we love our market on the river and we want to keep it here.
Now, here's the situation is, the reality is the market may move. It kind of sounds like a done deal. But you say what? You want the group that organized this move to know what?
Well, I'd like to see these decisions made with open community dialogue so that we can have input from the farmers and the shoppers and the people who live in the community and in the neighborhoods and want to see their market stay on the river.
Okay, now we actually spoke to Tim Herman, president of Uptown and CEO of Genesee Regional Chamber of Commerce earlier this week. Here's what he had to say about the move.
This is just the next step in the evolution of downtown and part of a $32 million development here, a health and wellness district with MSU School of Medicine, Masters of Public Health, 16 loft apartments, an urban plaza, and now the Flint Farmers Market in downtown.
back out live. Now, Melody, is there any part of you that feels, you know, well, maybe the move would be a good thing? A lot of folks out there would say, Melody, you know, if it moves downtown, there's other businesses, you'll have more of a chance of accidental customers versus here on the river has to be very intentional if you come down to the market.
There's an interesting example in Lansing of this. They had a historic market there, and they relocated it into their downtown for similar purposes to attract walking traffic. And I would encourage people to go investigate what happened with Lansing's market.
Okay, and now you actually have these stickers. We got to wrap real quick, but you're going to be at today's meetings, and you encourage other people to be there. And for folks at home that want to know when these meetings are taking place, you can go to our website. But this sticker means what?
This was made by my friend Pat Kelly by hand, and it will show support for keeping our market on the river to Uptown and to each other.
Okay, Melody, we got to go. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live from Flint. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Elsie. And again, that meeting is today from 10 to noon.